What's cooking, everybody? David Porkchop here, and I don't know what possessed me to do this here, but I was organizing some stuff and I realized I got a lot of comic books here, so um, I'm going to do sort of a collection video, well, a partial collection video. It's just a fraction of the comics that I have here, and if you want to see more of them, just let me know, and I can do this every so often until we go through all of them there or whatnot. So I just kind of grabbed a big giant handful of comics that I have over there. I'll show them to you so you can see what I got here. And these are not in any particular order. They're not organized or anything like that there. So, take a look here. And we'll start with this one. And this one, oddly enough, I think this is the oldest comic I have in my whole collection there. So we'll start off with a bang here. This is Fantastic Four King Size Special number 8. This is from not 25 cents. Fantastic Four Special. I think this is from hold on, let me see when this came out here. Yeah, this isn't exactly in. Yeah, most of my comics are not going to be in super clean shape here. Let's see. Copyright 1963, but okay. Here we go. Copyright 1970. So this is a reprint, I guess, of some. I'm not sure if this is a reprint or a special or something like. Well, it says special, of course it is. So this is maybe this is a reissue of some older stuff or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, there it is. There's that. And now for something completely different. Scooby-Doo number 43 from the Cartoon Network series here via DC. Nutcracker Nightmare. I remember I got that from when I worked at the Warner Brothers studio store. They had a whole bunch of these comics like that and whatnot, so that's where that one came from. Let's see here, we got The Life of Pope John Paul II here. I remember when I got this, there was a dude that had like a big pile of them, and at the time this dude was still alive. He probably made a killing on all those comics there, and I was the only one that bought one of these for $1. But I digress. Okay, we got Doom 2099, number 1, with hollow foil cover. Yeah, you probably can see me there. Hi. Well, kinda. Yeah, maybe not. But there it is, part of the 2099 bit. Alright. We got Amalgam Comics here. We got Super Soldier. This, for those of you that don't know, this was in the 90s. They had a thing, DC versus Marvel, where they had them compete against each other, and they worked together. And at one point, they created the Amalgam Universe, where they mixed the two universes together and created new original characters, but a mashup of two different characters. So this guy obviously is a mixture of Superman and Captain America, and there's other ones as well, which I have a few of these Amalgam comics, so we'll see more of those as we go along here, but that's pretty cool there. I like the way he uses the Superman logo as a shield, and his costume is sort of like a mixture of the two comics together or whatnot there, but still, it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, some of the mixtures don't really work, but some are like really fucking cool, especially the one with Wolverine and Batman, who is the Dark Claw. That's cool, you know. But that's one of the few I wish could come back, but I digress. Anyway, here we got X-Men the movie, the official comic book adaptation. This is the comic book adaptation of the first X-Men movie from Fox there. That's one of the good ones right there. So, and I still maintain that it's a good movie. So, let's see here. We got X-Men the movie prequel, Rogue. This one has a little bit more backstory and character development for Anna Paquin's rendition of Rogue before she sort of got into the whole thing with the X-Men. Good. X Universe number 1. This is after Xavier, the Age of Apocalypse. So this takes place during the Age of Apocalypse storyline, where how that came into be before. Let me see here. They went back and let me see here. Legion went back in time to try to stop Magneto. before he became like the master of magnetism and the bad guy or whatever at the time. Some X-Men went back to stop him, and talking like Storm and Bishop and stuff like that. And so something happens, and then Xavier gets killed, and then this traumatizes Eric Lensher, and then he decides to sort of take up the mantle of fighting for mutant peace and everything like that in his honor. But as a result, Apocalypse sees all this, and he sees mutants, powerful mutants, hanging around years before they were supposed to, and then he decides to take his opportunity to go and conquest everything. So this shows a bunch of people, Hulk and Dr. Doom and a lot of other people, non-X-Men themed characters, what they're doing in this universe. Which I don't remember what the designation for the Age of Apocalypse, the Marvel designation for that universe is, so your guess is as good as mine. Alright, here we go. We got DC versus Marvel number 4. And they had certain characters that are mixed up together here. Like you see, you got Spider-Boy. It's like a mixture of Superboy and Spider-Man. That is a mixture of Nightcrawler and the Creeper, I believe. And then that's a mixture of Hawkeye and Angel. Doctor Strange Fate, that's a mixture of Dr. Fate and Doctor Strange. And I think that's Charles Xavier under there, actually. If I recall correctly, but yeah. That's some pretty cool stuff here. And Earthworm Jim, too. I've said. I just want to check. Let me just see what year this was there. Every year on here? 1996. And this is good shit right there, so I definitely enjoy it. I recommend it if you have the opportunity to check these out. It's a 4-issue miniseries, a handful of one-shots, and then there was another one where it follows, because it's all seen through, because some of this is all happening, there's a viewpoint character, I think his name is Access, and I think he's made a couple of appearances after this, but very few and far between, because I think he's still kind of owned by both or something. I'm not sure, but whatever. Alright. Incredible Hulk Annual 19, I believe? 1983, introducing Lazarus. And this was, this is Professor Hulk here. I think this is when he was part of that Pentagon, Pangean, or Pantheon, or whatever. I still don't understand what the heck that was all about there. But I do love the era here when they had these what if Crunch and Munch things. I never did get any of those cards, though. But you gotta love these ads here. And, of course, let me see, Nightcrawler hanging out there, so Excalibur doing a little bit of, advertising, and that whole weird period where they were trying to do all the swimsuit issues of all the comic book characters and stuff. What weird. There we go. Alright, now this is a reprint of Daredevil 81. I think this is, Death of the Black Widow. I think this is a reprint of the first issue of Black Widow's first appearance. This is from the Toy Biz era of the Marvel Legends series, with all these characters, which I think I had them all here. Let me see here. Iceman, Man-Thing, Doc Ock, Modern Armor, Tony Stark. Well, Iron Man. This is before the movie. Ultimate Captain America. I don't remember if I had him. Black Widow, and Storm. This is before they started doing the Build-A-Figure bits and whatnot, but this was the comic that came with the Black Widow. There we go. Alright, now this is a recent reprint here. This isn't the real deal. This is a reprint, a recent reprint here of Marvel Legends, not Marvel Legends, Incredible Hulk 81, which is the debut, first full debut of Wolverine, which that's still a pretty heavily sought after comic. Of course, this costume got tweaked a little bit. Excuse me, after this particular issue. Alright, let's see here. We got X-Men 2099, number 3. What are the X-Men 2099 will die? This is a recent reprint as well. What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? I don't remember if this is from the first or second volume, but yeah, the Fantastic Five. So yeah, there we go. But it is a pretty recent reprint here. I'm also trying to push the reintroduction of the Fantastic Four. This is from last year, I believe. But yep, pretty cool. Let's see here. Here's another reprint here of a What If comic. What if the alien costume possessed Spider-Man? So this is one of the first What Ifs. I think this is from the first volume of What If. Basically allowing Venom to have taken over Spider-Man. So there you go. Let's see. Another reprint here. What if Craven had killed Spider-Man? That's a pretty dark one right there, but again, it's from the same reprint bit here. And we got, from Free Comic Book Day, we got Laura Miracle Under the Moon, a Catwoman tale. It's a little bit of a smaller size there book, but it's okay because, you know, this, even though this is the standard size here, you can fiddle with that in any way you want. Let's see here, Dear Justice League. This is another one here. It also came out of Free Comic Book Day. So some of those I got at Free Comic Book Day, but I digress here. We got Dennis the Menace number 157 here. This Flip Out the Frog. And this is from, let me see if I can find out when this came out. Hold on. See if I could read. It says 1978 right there on the box, on the cover. So there we go. And we got another one, Dennis the Menace here. This is number 178, also from 1978. That's weird. 78 from 78. There we go. Let's see here. We got from the Reign of the Superman storyline. This is the Adventures of Superman number 503. This is at one point, don't send a boy to do a man's job. Come on, you don't fuck with Superboy like that, man. Yeah, the cyborg Superman. Hank Henshaw, I think his name is. So, yep. There we go, let's take a look here. Adventures of Superman, premiere issue, X-Ventures Begin, Action 584 is coming. This is Adventures of Superman 424. This is from January of 1987. Yep. Has Karate Kid toys advertised there in the back, which is cool. Alright, here's a pretty cool cover here. Action Comics Weekly, number 631. With the Phantom Stranger on it. And that's just a badass cover there. What year was this? Hold on. You try doing this shit one-handed. 1988. Okay, that'll work. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, we got the trade of the Infinity Gauntlet, and then based on that sticker, I can let you take 3 guesses as to where I got this from here. Obviously, I got it from Caldor. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got it from Target there. But yeah, this is the trade of the original Infinity Gauntlet story there. One of the best comics ever made. Period there. It doesn't get enough credit for what it is. And this has a lot of elements from this were the basis of excuse me, the Infinity War and Endgame stuff there. So even though they take a lot of liberties with that, but this is a lot of stuff came from there. And another trade here. This is Man and Wolf. This is the story arc where Captain America turns into Capwolf, which is awesome. Alright, we got the Action Comics 1000. I had to pick this up there because, of course, it's a landmark issue here, so that's pretty awesome. So, let's take a look here. Got some old Hulk comics here. We got Marvel Superheroes featuring Incredible Hulk, number 79. I think this is what turned into the Incredible Hulk series after a while. I'm not sure. I think so. Don't quote me on that, though. Then we got Incredible Hulk 244. It lives, and he's fighting a giant foot. We got, these are not in the best shape. Incredible Hulk 229, The Hulk Strikes Back. Let me see here. Doc Samson and Moonstone. So, there we go. We got Incredible Hulk 277. up against the UFOs once again. I'm surprised the UFOs haven't gotten any Marvel Legends figures. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Alright, just a few more, and I promise we'll stop. Marvel Superheroes featuring Incredible Hulk, 98. Return of the UFOs, Incredible Hulk number 276 here. Yeah. They're like an evil Fantastic Four. Like, these guys got bartered. They basically, the same thing that happened to the Fantastic Four happened to these guys, but except they're bad, and they blame the Hulk because the Hulk got involved with all this or whatever, I believe. Okay, another landmark issue, Detective Comics 1000. Lots of great stories and artwork here, especially the one that Kevin Smith wrote there. I highly recommend checking that out if you haven't done so. Superman Millennium Week 2. This is number 13 from January 1988. This is something. Funeral for a Friend Epilogue, 83. Superman number 83, that is. So, there we go. Nice cover, though. Oh, this is an infamous issue right here. Spider-Man, Storm, and Power Man. This is, whatchamacallit. This is the infamous original PSA comic about smoking and whatnot there. And this was redone years later, and when Power Man was Cage, and it was kind of weird at the time that it came out there. At the time that this started here, it all kind of came out there. Link Carr actually did a video about the remake of this, and you know, whatever. Alright, so we got the first 3 issues of Iceman's Limited series. So we got Iceman number 1 here. Iceman number 2. I don't have number 4, unfortunately. And he's going up against his team, the Champions, here, which is weird. He had a team where he teamed with Ghost Rider, Hercules, Beast, I think, and Angel and him. It was weird. I don't get it. So it's a very weird team, but there you go. I prefer him with Amazing Friends, but I digress. Funeral for a Friend, Supergirl in Action Comics, 685. There we go. A little tribute there to the original Action Comics number 1. Batman vs. Predator number 2. This is the trade for that, so and that's awesome. Now, mind you, this is just a fraction of the comics I own there. If you want to see more of them, maybe if I could streamline it and then be limited to like a number like, 20 or something like that, that make it a little more palatable. Okay. Star Trek, X-Men, Paramount Comics. There we go. I'm sorry, I disagree with the car. I think that's actually a good comic. I enjoy it, so it's fine with me. Toxic Avenger number 1. I don't know how much of a collector's issue this actually is, but I digress. Here we go. What if Fantastic Four all have the same power? This is from the 2nd volume, number 11. And it's 4 little mini-stories here where, let me see here. What if they all turn into monsters? What if they all had invisible powers? In that case, they'd work for S.H.I.E.L.D. What if they all had fire powers? Things would go good until a certain issue there, and then she blames herself for somebody dying. And then this one, they never use their powers except for one of them. Because they feel it's ridiculous because they can all bend around like that. And then in this one, they all turn into monsters, but then one of them turns into something that looks like Man-Thing, which is weird. But I digress. Alright, Star Wars Tales. Number 9. The Brawl to Settle It All. You knew this had to happen at some point there. I don't remember how it happened, and I don't know if this is canon anymore, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, I had to buy this. That's awesome. Alright, this is, okay, we got a 2-for-1 here. This is a reprint of the X-Men and Teen Titans crossover here. And then over here, this is Incredible Hulk vs. Quasimodo, number 1. This is a comic book adaptation of one of the episodes of the 1982 Incredible Hulk animated series. And it's the only one that I actually have on DVD. I don't know if it's legitimate or not, but it's basically a rip of that Marvel Comics Video Library episode that I rented a lot from the video store. And even it's the same Spider-Man episodes on it there, which is pretty crazy. The classic Spider-Man. But yeah. Why don't they put this on DVD or streaming services? I would buy it, man. Okay, and then this is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends Triumph. This is a comic book adaptation of the first episode of the show, which is awesome. I love this. One of my favorite comics. Alright, this is a reprint, I believe, of Howard. This is a reprint of Howard the Duck. First issue there. If you've only seen the movie, you're missing out on a lot there. Check out the comics. I trust you. You're gonna wonder why. You're gonna see why, and there's definitely potential in there. So, all right, here's another one of those comics that I got from when I worked at Warner Brothers Studio Store. Batman Gotham Adventures number 33. Batman No More. Basically, in this one, Batman does it's a Wonderful Life, but with Batman. So there you go. Here we go. What if Captain America had formed the Avengers? I think this is a part. This is a part 2 of the issue before this, where it's a little bit different. This is number 29. So this is really weird. But yeah, I don't know if I have part 1 of this, but I know it's something about World War One, and then they joined. Then they formed the Avengers earlier. Okay, Cartoon Network starring Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Number 18. This is another one from the Warner Brothers store. Here we got the X-Men number 9, where they fight the Avengers. So this is the original A versus X there. And the Return of Lucifer. Now, what the hell is that in there? 3 points. Never mind. Alright, just a couple more to go. I promise. Centurions number 4. Power Extreme. Oh god, I hope this line comes back in some form. That'd be awesome. Alright, here's a miniaturized adaptation of Blade 2. And this is from Marvel Legends Series 5. So, yep, there we go. You know, these guys, I think I had them all at one point or another, but, yep, there you go. This is a reprint of the issue that gave the DC Universe the idea of the multiverse. This is Flash number 123, and then with the 2 flashes, the Flash of 2 Worlds there, which is pretty cool. Another Amalgam comic, Legends of the Dark Claw, number 1. Now, tell me this isn't awesome there. Look at this. Doesn't that look like a badass motherfucker right there? Hell yeah. Alright, and this is the last one from my pile here. This is the Incredible Hulk number 1. This is a reprint, but this is the one that came with the comic book here. So, yep. This was part of the Galactus Build-A-Figure wave. And I had Galactus and all these characters, but I had to sell them in order to fix my car. Although I did get him back for the X-Men team. And I used this body as the base for my 1982 Incredible Hulk. I also got Professor X also to go with my X-Men team in its current form there, because I want it to be like the X-Men arcade game or the Pride of the X-Men pilot, because they both share the same roster. Alright, well, here's some of my comics. This is just a fraction of them. If you guys want to see more of them, maybe limited to maybe like 15 or 20 in a video, so they can be a little shorter and easier to digest, let me know. Thank you very much. Go ahead and put that in the comment section and whatnot. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified. Send me presents and all that jazz. And buy my stuff on eBay. And thank you very much. Laters.